JB Hunt? Yes, that's right. Not many people know about my short stint with JB Hunt. Part 3 of my trucking career story series coming up right after this. Hello everybody and welcome to PaleriderTV. If this is your first time here, be sure you hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell icon. That way you'll be notified every time your video is uploaded. So part 3 of my trucking career story series is JB Hunt. Yes, like I said in the intro, not a lot of people knew or know about my short stint at JB Hunt. It was not a very good one. You know, I left Epps Transport there. I think it was August, September 2010, somewhere in there. I can't remember the exact dates or anything. But yeah, I left Epps after being a company driver there for 12 years. Just wanted to try something different. Was tired of the company driver stuff. So I checked into JB Hunt, their lease purchase program. Well, everything looked pretty good. I had some friends that were over there. They seemed to be doing pretty good. So I thought, well, why not? So I jumped in head first. Got on a bus there when I was living in North Carolina, all the way over to JB Hunt orientation in Atlanta, Georgia. Or just south of Atlanta there. Right there by the loop in 75 and 675 and all that. I went to orientation, got a hotel room, which first time I ever heard of this before. I had to pay extra for a hotel room because I wanted a hotel room by myself. There's a company that no matter when or where you're at, if you need a hotel room, chances are that you're going to have to room with somebody. Not me. I'm sorry. Just something about it. Not that I'm weird or special or anything like that. I gotta have room by myself. So I had to pay for the room. And we went to orientation there for the lease purchase side. There was 4 of us, I think. It was me, an older gentleman. Well, he was about my age. Well, older, yeah. And 2 young kids. I call them kids because they hadn't been in the industry all that long, a couple years, 3 years maybe, and man, they thought they knew everything. Gung-ho about this, gung-ho about that. But anyway, we went through orientation, you know how to do the physical and drug screen. I think they took some hair, do the hair test, and everything was going pretty good. It was easy. I think we had a road test. Yeah, we did have a road test, and it was just drive around there and then do this and do that, come back in over there, and that was it. You know, that was pretty easy for me. Didn't have any problems there. So I got my truck assigned. Well, they had this area where they kept the trucks that the people were going to lease purchase, and they told us in the class, they said, don't even go out there and look at them. You're not supposed to go out and look at them until it's time, when you're through your orientation and everything. Then you go out there and pick out a truck. Well, these 2 young kids that I talked about earlier, they were always sneaking out there looking to see which truck they thought was best, and they were looking. And then the day came when they said, okay, everybody go out and get your truck. Them 2 just hauled butt out there to the trucks. And I want this one. So me and the older gentleman there, we were taking our time looking around and trying to find. I found me a good truck. It was a real nice truck. Freightliner. Not a Cascadia, but a Century class. Yeah, Freightliner Century. Can't remember the year, but it was a pretty decent truck. Didn't have a lot of miles on it. Everything was still together. No dents, dings, scratches, or anything. And got the truck. And I think that was like on a Thursday or something. But I said, well, I want to go home when I get out of orientation, go get the rest of my stuff, load the truck up. They said, okay, no problem. We'll get your load going to the house. All right. I think that was Thursday. So I sat there Thursday all day long waiting for them to have me do something, and they sent me a message. Well, you need to go up here in Atlanta, get this empty, and bring it back to the yard. I said, okay. Give me some time to get the truck, run, see how it runs and everything. So once I got that, came back, yeah, the truck did real good. I was real happy with it. And I think they got me a load later on that day or the next day. Can't remember where I picked up. Somewhere in Georgia. I went up to Virginia. So I went by the house that weekend and got all my stuff and delivered up there Monday morning. And at that time, I was on the percentage. I can't remember. Was it 83%? I can't remember what the percentage they were paying then, but that's the program I was on. They had the non-forced percentage that what I was on, because I didn't want forced dispatch anymore, and they had the mileage pay, which is forced dispatch and all kinds of stuff. I didn't like that forced dispatch. So I was wanting to do this on my own. And what it was, they had a program also. I can't remember the name of it, but it was after 30 days you could get on this program where you could get on the load board and pick and choose your own loads, find out what they had, and get your own loads. And they said, well, you got to be there at least 30 days, but you got to be on the percentage side to do it. I said, okay, that's why I wanted to be on the percentage side. So things were starting out real good. I was getting some good loads and making a little bit of money. I said, yeah, man, I love this stuff. And it was just going real good. And I don't know, something just happened. I can't remember if something happened to my pay or something. I called my dispatcher. If you want to call him a dispatcher, he was awful. But he goes, no, man, you need to be on the mileage side. You can make more money. I said, I know, but I don't like that forced dispatch. He said, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. I said, all right, well, put me on the mileage thing then, because I want to make more money. Then when later on, I can always switch back to the percentage and get on that program where I could pick the loads off the website or the load board or whatever. Alright, so I think from that day on is when it really started going downhill. I wasn't getting a lot of loads. I would get a load somewhere, empty out on a Friday, and I would sit the rest of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they would dispatch me a load on Monday. Usually it didn't pick up till the next day on Tuesday. So that's probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, almost 5 days of doing nothing when I could have been running loads or something like that. And I would try to call on the weekend, couldn't ever get a hold of anybody. And if I did, they say, yeah, you're in line. We're just waiting on some loads to come in. I said, all right, I'm here, so let's go. It's all right, we'll let you know, and nothing. I'd send the messages on the Qualcomm, wouldn't ever get a response or anything. I mean, I would try to talk during the week. I would try to get hold of my dispatcher, and I can't think of his name. I wouldn't drop his name anyway, but he would tell me, yeah, just hang in there, man. You got to do this and you got to do that. You got to make sure you're there first thing when they open up and the customer gets there, and go right away to get your next load. I said, I'm doing all that, but I'm still sitting there. There's a lot of sitting around. And got a load up to Connecticut or Massachusetts or something, but when I was at Hartford, Connecticut, my truck broke down. I had to get a wrecker. It's around 90, what was it, 84. It said 84. I had to get a wrecker. They told me to the Freightliner dealer, and I didn't have any money, and I had to get a hotel room. So the guy, well, yeah, you get $60. I'll give you. I said, man, I need some money. I said, well, that's all we can do. And I said, well, let me talk to your supervisor, because this ain't right. I'm stuck out here, no money, in a hotel room. Truck broke down in Hartford, Connecticut. Well, supervisor, there's really nobody here to supervise to talk to. And I said, whatever, and that's hung up. And when he got my hotel room, I don't think I ate that night because I didn't have the cash to get anything to eat, and it just miserable. They finally got my truck finished, and I think I ran some more loads, and then I finally did get a hold of the guy that was in charge of the dispatchers, and he said, well, that dispatcher you had, we had to let him go. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'm getting ready to turn my truck in, so it really don't matter if he left or not. He goes, no, man, hang in there. I'm taking over his board, and I'll get you some good loads and everything else like that. I said, all right. So I gave it another shot, and it got a lot better there for about the first week. And I think maybe a week and a half. Then Friday came around, I got empty. I think it was up in Pennsylvania, up there near Allentown or something. I got a load up that way delivered on a Friday. Then I didn't hear from him again till Monday. And I sat there at that Love's off of 78 all weekend. Hardly any money. I think I was eating cup of noodles and everything else. That's not to mention the bills at home. A lot of stuff got cut off at the house, and everybody at home was miserable. And I said, well, I gotta do something else. So that's when I started looking around. When I was in the Northeast, I said, I had enough of this Northeast. That's one reason why I quit Epps Transport, because too much Northeast. So I had these companies in mind. There's about 2 or 3 of them. I said, well, next time I go to Northeast, I'm going to see if these companies, I see them up there. So I didn't see a lot of these companies I was looking at in the Northeast. Well, I said, well, that's good, because I don't want to come back up here. And the less trucks of theirs I see up here means I don't have to come up here. And so I got on that website, jiggijobs.com, and you put in your information, and they send that out to all companies, or all the truck companies have access to their information. And I started getting emails, phone calls, and all kinds of stuff. It was just almost overwhelming. I couldn't believe it. And they called and said, well, we do this, and we pay this, and all this. It's just same old BS you get from the mega fleets and everything. And I think I narrowed it down to 2 companies. But in the meantime, I went ahead and told them, I said, well, that's it. I got a load I told them to give me a load to Louisville, Kentucky, to their yard there, because I want to turn my truck in there. My brother lives in Kentucky. I can stay with him. He already said I could until I get with my next company. And this was like a week before Christmas that year. What was that, 2010? So I went to Louisville, Kentucky, turned the truck back in. In fact, there's a video on there way back in on my channel here where I'm filming the truck with sad piano music and all this stuff. But that was the truck when I was turning it in there at JB Hunt in Louisville, Kentucky, and packed up my stuff, called my brother. He came over there and picked me up, and I stayed with my brother for 2 weeks. In the meantime, I already had everything set up to go to my next company. But the next company will be revealed in part 4 of my trucking career story series. So I hope everybody stay tuned to that for that, and be sure to check out all the other videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon. It will be notified every time a video is uploaded. So everybody have a good day, and we'll see you on part 4.